All right, for more on this, let's now cross to our reporter Lulama Matya at the Mining Indaba, currently taking place at the Cape Town International Convention Centre. Lulama, a very good afternoon to you. Of course, interesting words there by Mantashe, the Minister of Minerals and Resources. He's also, of course, representing President Cyril Ramaphosa, responding, of course, to those utterances made by US President Donald Trump. Also, he did spend some time talking about illegal mining. Just give us a sense of what else he's had to say and what are you observing?
Welcome to Cape Town and good afternoon, Unati, as well as SABC. Yes, those strong words from Minister of Minerals and Petroleum Resources, Mantashe, to US President Donald Trump following the threat that he had made. He's saying that Africa in minerals, naming them one by one, which is manganese, which copper, saying that African countries, they must speak in one voice, like what is happening in the European countries, whereby the EU speaks on behalf of other European countries, urging African investors around the world to come to South Africa, to come to Africa and invest in mining, saying that the continent is rich in mineral resources but poor in communities. He's saying that investors, whilst they are coming, they are welcome to come and invest and make money, but they must make sure that they plow back to communities, because if you look around in South Africa, the communities that are near these mines are poor. There is no development. So he's urging investors that in as much as they must come and make, saying they must not come and say they want to jobs, because once created and cannot continue operating anymore, it does not take the country forward, but they must come and make money, invest, and make sure that then they are able to plow back. Some of the interesting things that the minister spoke about, Unati, exactly is about the issue of illegal, which he described as being a rampant matter, saying that it's about time that governments deal with the issue of illegal mining, because illegal mining is robbing communities, is impacting negative on the economies of the country, because that money that is supposed to contribute the economy to the GDP is moving via a Also, one of the issues he spoke about is safety in mining. We know that in past, the numbers of deaths in mines have been very high. He's saying that last year, the numbers have reduced. He's saying there were 42 fatalities in the mining industry last year, an indication that the mining industry is looking at the issue of safety of mining and is heckling that. But Unati, another matter the minister raised, which he says if it's not being taken care of, it's going to hamper these efforts by investors that want to invest, make money, and develop those communities that are closer to mining areas. The issue of electricity. We know that after a couple of hundreds of days that the country has been without load shedding, over the weekend, Eskom implemented load shedding due to reserves running up dry. So they are saying that all of these talks that they are talking about in mining, it needs a reliable, consistent, as well as affordable electricity. That statement, Unati, comes exactly hot on the heels of NERSA approving about 12% of tariff increase. Eskom had requested more than 33% of tariff increase, but NERSA approved 12%. In some quarters, Unati, That 12%, people are saying it's still expensive because it's more than inflation. So the minister today is saying that electricity not only be reliable and consistent, but it must so that business is able to keep on making money, as well as people being able to get jobs and the economy at the end benefiting. So those are some of the issues that the minister spoke about, including the message that he sent to the US President Donald Trump, saying that Africa has minerals. If you withhold your support or your aid, we will withhold minerals as Africa, because Africa is rich in minerals. Onate.
All right, Ma, thank you so much for that update. Of course, Lulama Matya is out monitoring the Mining Indaba conference that's currently taking place at the International Convention Center.